This living room is my nemesis. We all have that one room, right? For me, it's this one. It's not just that it's terminally bland, it's the shape. It's a long, narrow rectangle of despair that has defied every furniture layout I've ever tried. Everything I do either makes it feel like a bowling alley where the couch is in a different time zone from the TV, or it creates a cluttered bottleneck in one corner. My options seemed pretty bleak. Either fork over a small fortune and my next 6 weeks to a professional interior designer, or I could hand the problem over to the robots and see if artificial intelligence can design a better space, maybe without costing me a dime. That is precisely the experiment we're running today. I've tracked down 5 of the most hyped AI interior design tools on the market, and I'm forcing them into an epic head-to-head showdown. To keep it fair, each tool gets the exact same challenge, the same awkward room, the same photos, and the same goal of making it not just beautiful, but functional. We are about to witness the good, the bad, and the profoundly strange side of AI design. By the end of this video, we will crown a definitive champion, and you will know exactly which tools are game changers and which are just digital junk food. Let's dive in. First into the ring is AI Room Planner. Its biggest claim to fame is that it is 100% free to use and promises instant results with absolutely no learning curve. I have to admit the process is incredibly straightforward. You upload a picture of your sad, empty room, tell it what kind of room it is, in my case, living room, and then you pick a design style from a drop-down menu. To set a baseline, I went with modern. You click the Generate button, and that's it. In less than a minute, it serves you a completely new image. My first result was a choice. It certainly understood the modern brief, giving me a very clean, neutral color palette and minimalist furniture. However, it also made some bold creative decisions, like transforming my standard window into a massive, floor-to-ceiling glass wall. More alarmingly, it materialized a floating shelf that was phased halfway through the drywall, a clear violation of the laws of physics. This is a phenomenon I've come to affectionately call the AI weirdness factor. Not to be deterred, I tried again, this time selecting the industrial style. The result this time was actually quite cool, featuring a textured, exposed brick wall that I genuinely liked. But for every good idea, there was a bizarre one. The couch it generated looked less like something you'd sit on, and more like it was slowly melting into the hardwood floor. So, what's the verdict on AI Room Planner? It's a fun free toy. If you want a single, lightning-fast image to jolt your imagination, it's great. But it is not a design tool. You have zero control. You can't move a single object or tweak a color. It's a style lottery, and you just have to hope you get lucky. Next up, we have RoomGPT. Functionally, it's very similar to our first contender. You upload your photo, select a theme, and let the AI cook. It provides a handful of free credits to get you started, but you will hit a paywall if you want to iterate and generate more designs. I fed it the same photo of my living room, and for the sake of consistency, once again selected the modern style. I'll be honest, the result that came back was an immediate and noticeable step up in quality. The image it produced just made more logical sense. The furniture felt grounded in reality, with proportions that looked like they could actually exist in a physical space. Crucially, the AI's interpretation of lighting was far more sophisticated. It correctly identified the window as a light source and cast soft, believable shadows across the room. It respected the room's core architecture, the walls, the floor, the window placement, which is a massive point in its favor. This makes it a genuinely solid option for tasks like virtual staging for a real estate listing or just getting a quick, attractive makeover concept. However, just like AI Room Planner, the illusion of control shatters the moment you want to change anything. It is a one-and-done render. The AI decreed that my room needed a very specific, low-profile gray sofa and a minimalist round coffee table. But what if that sofa is the opposite of my taste? Too bad. There's no functionality to edit the design, nudge the couch a few inches, or try out a different coffee table. I ran it one more time on a bohemian style, and it produced a lovely concept with lush plants and natural rattan furniture. It's a fantastic source of high quality inspiration if your own ideas have run dry. RoomGPT feels like a premium, sleeker version of the free tools. It's fast, simple, and gives you a beautiful picture. But at the end of the day, it's still just giving you a concept, not a workable plan. Our third tool is Interior AI. You've likely seen ads for this one floating around, and no surprise here, it also operates on the photo upload model. It's marketed as a powerful tool for brainstorming and creating early-stage visual concepts. The interface is refreshingly clean, and it follows the freemium model, giving you a few renders before prompting you to subscribe. For this test, I decided to push the AI a bit harder. Instead of a single-word style, I gave it a more descriptive prompt, minimalist with a pop of color. The results were a fascinating, chaotic mixed bag. It generated 3 images, and one of them was genuinely brilliant. It presented a beautiful, uncluttered layout with a sleek media console, and then, the star of the show, a single, bold blue armchair that perfectly executed the pop of color I had asked for. It was a stylish, achievable idea that hadn't even crossed my mind. The other 2 results, however, were prime examples of classic AI fails. One render featured a coffee table that seemed to have spawned with only 3 legs, accompanied by a distorted lamp floating ominously in midair. The other render attempted to install a roaring fireplace directly in front of my main window, creating a design that was less cozy and more imminent fire hazard. This tool perfectly demonstrates the core issue with these simple renderers. They are wildly inconsistent. Interior AI shines as a brainstorming partner. It's for the user who is willing to generate a dozen different concepts at lightning speed, knowing full well that a majority will be unusable nonsense. You might uncover a few diamonds in the rough that spark a fantastic idea, but you have to be prepared to do a lot of sifting. It's an idea generator, not a draftsman. Okay, we're 3 tools deep, and a very clear pattern is emerging. There's a world of difference between the simple style swapper apps and the more robust design platforms. I really hope this detailed breakdown is saving you a ton of time and potential frustration. If you appreciate these honest, in-depth reviews and want to see more, the best way to support the channel is by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. It ensures you won't miss the final verdict, and it tells me you want more of this content. All right, let's bring out the heavy hitters. Now, we are leveling up into a completely different category with Spacely AI. This platform is immediately and obviously geared towards professionals, with a core promise of delivering photorealistic renders. This isn't about a simple photo upload. It's a far more involved and technical process. To start, you have to manually define the room's architecture, tracing the walls, setting the dimensions, and placing windows and doors. It has a significantly steeper learning curve and a price tag that reflects its professional-grade ambitions. The process was infinitely more hands-on. After I painstakingly mapped out the digital blueprint of my living room, I could begin furnishing it myself. Here, the AI takes on the role of an intelligent assistant rather than a magic wand. It suggests layouts and recommends products based on your style choices, but you are firmly in the driver's seat. The real showstopper, however, is the rendering quality. After I assembled a modern layout I was happy with, I hit the render button. The image it produced was, in a word, stunning. The way the light fell, the intricate shadows, the subtle textures on the fabrics, it looked like a photograph torn from the pages of a high-end architecture magazine. This is the kind of image you could confidently present to a paying client. It also allows you to export views from multiple angles, giving you a holistic sense of the space, not just a single static snapshot. The major downside? Time. This was not a 30-second task. Creating the room and the design was closer to a 30-minute job, and that was for a simple space. Also, while the included furniture library is full of high-quality models, it felt somewhat limited unless you are willing to pay for the premium subscription tiers. Spacely AI is an incredibly powerful visualization engine, but it's for finalizing and perfecting a design, not for discovering one from scratch. And finally, our fifth and final contender, Planner 5D. This tool positions itself as one of the most versatile platforms available, attempting to be the all-in-one solution for everyone from absolute beginners to seasoned pros. It operates seamlessly on both desktop and mobile, but it has a killer feature that immediately sets it apart. You can scan your room using your phone's camera to generate an instant, to-scale 3D model. I used the room scan feature, and I was genuinely shocked at its accuracy. I walked around my living room, phone in hand, and watched as a digital twin of my space materialized on the screen in under a minute, complete with correct dimensions. From there, you can toggle between a 2D floor plan view, like an architect's blueprint, and a fully navigable 3D model. This is where Planner 5D completely eclipses the competition. It's not just a restyler, it's a comprehensive design suite. You can drag and drop walls, resize windows, and furnish the space from a massive catalog of items. But the real question is, how does its AI perform? Planner 5D features a tool called the Design Generator. With my accurate 3D room model loaded, I instructed the AI that I wanted a modern style. It then generated multiple distinct layouts in full 3D. This was the absolute game changer. It wasn't just giving me a flat inspirational image, it was delivering a fully editable 3D space. I could analyze a layout it suggested, jump right into the 3D model, and immediately start making it my own. I swapped the AI's chosen sofa for a sectional I liked better, changed the color of the rug, and moved a floor lamp to a different corner. The AI even proposed a brilliant solution to my awkward room shape, creating distinct, functional zones for seating and entertainment. While the final render quality isn't quite as hyper-realistic as Spacely AI, it is more than good enough to provide a clear and compelling vision. It strikes the perfect balance between powerful AI suggestions and your own creative control. So after putting 5 radically different AI interior design tools through their paces, we have a clear and decisive winner. The simple, one-click image generators like AI Room Planner and RoomGPT are fun novelties. They're great for a quick, low-effort jolt of inspiration, but they are far too limited and unpredictable to be truly useful for a real project. Interior AI serves its purpose as a brainstorming assistant, but only if you have the patience to dig through digital clutter to find a gem. Spacely AI exists in its own professional league for creating breathtakingly realistic renders, but it's a tool for visualizing a plan you already have, not for creating that plan from the ground up. For my needs, the undisputed champion of this challenge is Planner 5D. It was the only tool that directly addressed and helped me solve the core design problem of my awkwardly shaped room. It masterfully combines the power of AI to generate intelligent, functional layouts with the essential manual control you need to refine the details and make the design truly feel like your own. The ability to scan your physical room and then receive multiple, fully editable 3D design proposals is a feature the other tools simply cannot compete with. Ultimately, the biggest takeaway from this experiment is this: AI in design is at its most powerful when it works with you, not for you. It's an incredible collaborator, an assistant that can smash through creative blocks and present possibilities you might never have considered. But that essential human touch is still what's needed to bring all the elements together into a cohesive and personal space. What did you think of the final designs? Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. And if you want to see me put these tools to the test in a kitchen or a bathroom next, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.